Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. This is Martina with a new video and a new journal. So this is the cutie. This is Emerald Rose. And you will understand quickly why she is called Emerald Rose. But let me first show you how she looks. The cover is made with mixed media technique, using different layers of color, and the tone is this wonderful, stunning emerald. I have used some embossing on the cover and added some embossing powder as well in a little bit of gold. And additionally I have put on some decoration elements like this rose and the butterfly and some other elements. Turning it to the spine, you see this really pretty embroidery trim which I've put on the spine. Isn't this wonderful? And on the back side there is also some embossing with this is a flower pattern. And this is, I don't know exactly, some bricks, I guess. And I think it looks really nice. I added not only the emerald tone, but also some lilac and gold and some gray tones. So that it, depending on how the light falls on the journal, it always changes its appearance. On the edges, I have added ruffles on the front side as well as on the back side. And before we look into her, you will already see that she has what we call an alligator mouth. And I measured that she is almost 3 times as big as the spine when opening her fully. So let's go inside. But before we do that, I need to tell you that it's not a normal, typical journal, but it's this combination of lap book and journal, which I recently did when I did the Grunge and Laces journal. I had so much fun doing that I decided to do another one, but this time in a more, let's say, feminine, romantic, pretty look. And let's see what's inside and let's see if you like it. So, opening it, you see on the left hand side, you see an envelope, which I have decorated with some lace over there. And this envelope, of course, can be opened, which we do now. And inside, there is a little notebook as well. Very little, very small, with just a few pages. But when I did it, I found it so cute that I thought it needs to get inside this journal. Here are some further pieces of paper, coffee dyed and avocado dyed. And yeah, well, it's a nice gimmick, I think. But of course you can put into this envelope anything you would like to do. And it's expandable, so that it can hold some more stuff than what's inside right now. But be aware, this journal is fully stuffed. It's really full. There are many pockets, and therefore there are many journaling cards and tags. And when I'm going to send it to someone, whoever this might be, I will take off the journaling cards and the tags and have them packed separately so that it can travel safely. But let's open the envelope, and you see on the back side there is a little pocket, and this pocket has a journaling card, which I have added a little bit of silk, sari silk, and another lace patterned tag. Under this nice belly band in brocade, you see a big journaling card with a very romantic picture. It stems, like many of the pages do stem from digital papers from various artists. I have sewn around it so to give it a little bit more of this playful character. Now we come to the first of the two signatures of this journal. As I said, it's a combination of a laptop and a journal, and it has two signatures, and in each of those signatures there is a real journal, a writing journal. But let's open this one first. You see on the cover I have made a collage on some Stamperia design, and I have added a picture of some roses with old book paper and some other papers, and I have put some varnish on it so that it's really safe and does not tear. Here is a little bit of rose trim or lace which I have used throughout the journal on various pages. When we open it, you see a bow, and you will see many bows in this journal. Be aware, if you are not happy with bows, this journal is not for you. Let's open this one, and this is silk ribbon. You can see that this is something which you can flip out, and it flips out to I don't know how many inches, centimeters, but it does flip out quite nicely. And it carries certain elements like this tag which I did, and on this tag I have also used some embossing powder and put on a rose pattern, and a rose pattern over there. And here there are two journaling cards. I guess by this time you know why the name of this journal is Emerald Rose, right? Here is another pocket and another rose card and a little, very, very little tag which sits in this little triangle in rose. So when we open this, you see this one, and this is this nice thing which I like so much because it carries a hidden space with some few small pieces of paper, coffee dyed, where you can write things and you can cover things, and whatever you want to do, you can do here. And this is being closed with this hard brad. Opening this to the full, you see another tag which I created, used some ruffles here, and the same, the trim over there is the same fabric like the ruffle. On this side, you see the cover page of the first real journal, and this cover page has a specialty because it has a little hidden, not really hidden, but half hidden pocket, and you can put something inside. And this is a tag which I created, and it sits over there and waits for the person to find. On the edge there is this exactly the same trim like you have seen on this one over there. Excuse me. Opening this journal, there is some decoration on the left hand side, a nice pretty paper with a bird on the right hand side, some trim which I have, or some lace which I have coffee dyed, and coffee dyed paper. This is a paper clip which I collaged, and you see it has several elements, different paper, some pieces of lace, and it just holds this flip out page over there. And overall this journal is not so heavily decorated, so it gives you a little bit of space to write. I think in total I counted 28 pages back and forth, and I said not so much decorated, but still it carries some tags over there. And this one here is a notebook in a notebook, and it's made out of packaging paper with a nice design, and inside you see some pages of avocado dyed paper in a nice rose tone which nicely fit into this, and it can be closed like this. I found it a nice little thing. So there is another tuck spot. You could put something inside. I didn't because it's already, as I said, quite full. And there is a ruffle, and this is the little journal. Journal number 1. Let's just close this bow. And here you see there's another pocket which you can flip out, and in this pocket there are 2 journaling cards, and you can put them back like I do now. Behind there is another pocket and another journaling card where I have added again some ruffles. So I was, yeah, I think I went a little bit overboard with all the ruffles and all the decoration. I couldn't stop, and I had so much fun doing that, and therefore I did. On the back side of this journal you see another rose picture, another collage with some lace and ruffles and old book paper. And now we come to something special which sits here. I put it a little bit closer so you can see. So this is a trim with pearls and not precious stones, but some nice stones, and it's removable. So I just put it in there because it fits exactly. You can of course remove it, use it as a marker for your books to see where you are with your reading, or you just can keep it here because it stays nicely. So it's not attached. It can be attached to a page because there's a paper clip, but it's not attached here, and it does not move because the cotton which I have put on the back side apparently prevents it from moving. So now we come to the second journal, the bigger one. It has about 70 pages, and it has the same ruffle like we have already seen on the back and front side of the reel of the full journal. And the outside, the cover is wallpaper. And I've forgotten to say, also the cover of this journal is wallpaper here. So I'm very much fond of using wallpapers currently because I think there are very many pretty designs, and this one so nicely matches and corresponds with this teal tone of which I've used throughout the journal. And now you will see we go more into teals and blues and greens. But let's open it. On this side there's another pocket. There is this peacock, as I said in previous videos. Usually always there is a peacock in my journals because I like them so much. And there's another ruffle tag with a rose, of course, and this ruffle thing. And this is very nice design paper which I started to use now I think on 2 journals because I like the tones, I like the steel, I like the romantic look of it. Here you see a very pretty lace trim, which is really in this tone, in this dark teal tone, which I think corresponds so well with the green. Turning this page, you see an invisible pocket, or belly band. It's rather a belly band, and you can put this one in here. And this one is another little notebook, which has mini tags over there. It can be opened like this. It's coffee dyed paper. And now I'm really getting a little bit silly, but sorry, I had to do this very, very little tiny notebook. This is vellum paper, and I've embossed on it 2 roses, and this is avocado dyed paper. Look at this, isn't this cutie? I don't know what to do with it, but I think it's cute, and therefore it's in there. Pardon me, please. So, I did some stenciling on some of the pages like I did here. Another tag, I used this wonderful blue silk from a vintage sari, and I put it on this tag which I created by adding various elements together and putting some gold on it, and it sits in a pocket which is a collage made of different paper. And here this is a very pretty, again very pretty lace with some shimmering elements. The book is quite heavy, therefore I'm struggling a bit with putting it up and down, and so that's another ruffle, another tag which I created with embossing and stamping and coloring and whatsoever. It sits in a round tuck spot. There is another tuck spot which has a journaling card, a longer journaling card, and this little pretty bird with ruffles on the side. And this one is with nice lace. Here another pocket, a paper clip similar to the one which I've shown you before. It's a collage made of lace and different papers, and there are 2 journaling cards, and this one has this pretty bird. Cute, huh? Yeah, as I said, I had so much fun doing that, and I was stepping into this world and diving into it and hard to get out of it. So another rose stamp. Another little booklet, not real booklet, but semi-booklet. You can flip it out. And it has this rose cover, some vintage looking paper, stamping over here. Rose on vellum. Very nice lace tuck spot on the top. Embossing on this tag. And this journaling card. This is some tulle, which I like the color. I thought it nicely fits. This is I think it looks very precious. I like the pattern of it. So it's a little tag which has a little pocket and which can be flipped out. And you see already that because it's so full, it always closes. Therefore I'm struggling a bit here. This is the middle of the spine of this signature. And there's another pocket, and here there's another of the tags which I created using some embossing and gold. And there's another additional pocket, and it has a collage. Ruffle in some more prominent colors. Tuck spot. This can be flipped out. This is avocado dyed. This is stenciling. That's an old book page. That's a belly band which has another tag. This is another belly band which has a little card behind. Another pocket. You see many journaling cards. And if you find that this journal is too bulky, of course you can remove them all or parts of them, and you have enough space to write. And once you remove the journaling cards and the text, it's easy to write. It lays relatively flat, and you can use it for whatever you want to do, further decoration or whatever. But I was so into decorating and putting things in that I couldn't stop, and therefore I just did. There's another pocket. I haven't done anything, haven't put anything behind, but of course you could. So, and the last pocket of this journal is made out of lace, which I have sewn on this paper. And just look at this. Look at this picture of this flower, how nicely it corresponds to this one. So I was, when I was choosing the papers and finding the papers and trying to match as best as I could, I thought this needs to go together, and therefore I put them on this next to each other. No, we are not yet at the end. There is still something more to come, and this sits on the right hand side, and this is something to flip out and open. And this is what I'm going to do. It has this thread which you can remove by making these movements here. Okay. Here you see this is some coffee dyed cotton trim which I put around. And when you open it, you see on the back side there's a very light rose pattern as well. And here you see a little envelope. And this little envelope is closed, of course, with a bow, and you can open it, and inside there is a little round thing. It doesn't open that well because it's it's glued and it's sewn, and therefore be careful with whatever you do and whatever you put behind this. But I created it in a way that it also forms a pocket, and in this pocket there is another tag which has a nice ruffle behind, and this ruffle corresponds to the ruffle here. On the back side I used dark paper because I wanted to give it a little bit of difference. Here you see another pocket with two journaling cards, with a tag and a journaling card. Another one you can flip out. It was an envelope obviously, and it has the picture of a nice lady. Here there's another pocket with some journaling cards. Another, and this is the last pocket, and this last pocket carries two journaling cards, butterflies and roses. And it's not the last pocket, sorry, it's the one before, because this is the last pocket, and here you have a big journaling card in this darker colors, because I wanted to have a kind of a difference, and it corresponds to this here. Yeah, so this is Emerald Rose. She is bulky. She has an alligator mouth. She has many things to discover. I think I did not even show all of them, because probably I've overlooked one or the other. And I think the outside is especially pretty, because it's so nice with this different tones and embroidery, embossing over there. So thank you for watching. If you like what you see, please give it a thumbs up. I hope to see you again. This Emerald Rose, of course, is available in my Etsy shop, and I hope she finds a nice home. Thank you very much. Bye bye.